So again, welcome to the Rancho Buena Vista Back to School Night. We're grateful that you're here. Thank you for taking the time out of your lives to join us. We love being part of your lives. We love what we do. We love working with your students. Each of us, we're committed. We're here for your students, and we're excited to share some important messages and information with this evening. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce a very special member of our school. She is our parent liaison, and her name is Alma Cacho. Alma, you want to say good evening?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, parents, friends, and staff for being here. The parent liaison, like Joseph said, and I'm here basically to build the bridge between our parents and our community. My room is 219, and just feel free to give me a call.
Fantastic. And at this time, let's go ahead and start our translation process. Would you like to explain that, please?
También les voy a interpretar el día de hoy. En unos momentos verán un icono que es como globo terráqueo en sus pantallas en la parte inferior. En cuanto lo vean, por favor, presionen y escojan el idioma en español y empezará la interpretación. Gracias.
Perfect. And we're going to start that translation now. Alma, thank you for being here as always. Give me just 1 second. There we go. And that is now available. Thank you for being here, Alma, and welcome everybody. Okay, with that, I'd like to quickly introduce our panel this evening. I'm not sure which order they appear on your screen, so I'm going to go ahead and just go from mine. I'd like to start by introducing our assistant principals. First, Mr. Patterson.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you, sir. Look forward to hearing from you. Ms. Correo.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Ms. Aguirre.
Hola. Hello, everybody. Bienvenidos.
We're really glad they're here. Your assistant principals have been working their tails off, doing tremendous work supporting your students, all of our staff and our community. Really grateful for them. Mr. Perez, a quick introduction.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Perez, drama teacher here at Rancho.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Wyrather.
Hi, I'm the band director here at Rancho Buena Vista High School. Awesome.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Arias.
Hello, everyone. My name is J.R. Arias, and I am a social studies teacher here.
Thank you. Mrs. Newman.
Hi, I'm Melissa Newman. I'm the IB coordinator and also a teacher here at Rancho.
Thank you. Mr. Nellis.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Nellis. I'm the athletic director.
Excellent. And a great PE teacher and actually a member of the founding staff here at Rancho Buena Vista High School. Mr. Nellis has been for every single year, and he has assured me there has not been one quite like this one yet. Thank you for being here, sir, and thank you for all you do. The wonderful Andrea Miller-Fay. Mrs. Fay?
Hello, Andrea Miller-Fay. I'm an English teacher and ELD teacher here and the ELD coordinator.
Thank you, thank you. Mrs. Glennon.
I'm Erica Glennon. I'm the AVID coordinator, and I am also history teacher here at Rancho.
Thank you for being here, Mrs. Glennon. And a very special person to me, the wonderful Joanna Melliker.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mr. Clevenger's secretary.
So if you're wondering who actually runs this place, that's her right there. Again, parents, thank you for being here. To each of our faculty, thank you for being here each and every day and also taking time to be here this evening. And with that, Mr. Arias, let's jump into it. We're going to get started the way we get all of our meetings started. We're going to give you a quick overview of what we'll be doing this evening. Our agenda is going to be real simple. We're going to do a welcome from me. We're going to talk about some of the outstanding programs we have here at Rancho Buena Vista High School, and then we're going to explain how we're going to run our back to school night utilizing the teacher presentation video links. This will be the first time we haven't had a live in-person back to school night, so excited to kind of walk this process with you. With that, let's go ahead and get started. So just kind of want to walk you through something we always do here at the ranch. We start each and every one of our meetings and gatherings with something we call shout outs. And Mr. Arias, we can actually go to the next page. A shout out is just us taking a moment to say thank you or recognize something great that someone around us has done. Sometimes it's something that's impacted us. Other times it's something that we've seen impact others. But we make sure we take the time to recognize and celebrate the good things that take place all around us. So let me give you an example. I would like to, at this time, give a special shout out to the Rancho Buena Vista High School front office team. From the moment we resumed school virtually this year, you can imagine there have been a lot of questions. There have been bumps, there have been some bruises, there have been a lot of successes, and the front office team has been involved in every single step of the way, from quickly answering questions to returning emails, phone calls, even to driving out books or devices to students who couldn't get to the school. I'm just so proud and pleased with our front office. Their commitment to your students has been tremendous. So there's my shout out for the day. Anybody else on the panel want to do a quick shout out?
I'd like to shout out Mr. Clevenger because this enthusiastic man that you're seeing right now is not just showing this enthusiasm for the sake of this evening. He's enthusiastic, he has great leadership, and it's just hard to get down when you have somebody who's so positive. So even during this trying year of virtual and classic and all the challenges we're facing with distance learning, coming to work and knowing that we have our full support, the full support of our principal has been fantastic, and our entire administrative team.
Thank you. And if you had the chance to work with Mrs. Glennon, you would understand what I mean when I say that means a lot coming from you. Thank you so much. And that $20 is in the mail. Thank you. That was very kind. That was very kind. Parents, I strongly encourage you to take the time to reach out and let any staff members here at the ranch know the impact they've had on you. It's been a full year. It's been a lot of long nights, a lot of learning from all of our parts. If someone's gone out of their way to go above and beyond, please take the time to let them know. It would mean a lot to me, and I promise it'll mean a lot to them. So thank you with that. Tonight, we're going to be focusing on a few things. The first one is the foundation of Rancho Buena Vista High School. And we have a solid foundation that I feel we can use as a platform to build pretty much anything. Mr. Arias, you want to jump to the next slide for me? Thank you. It comes down to three things. One, it starts with how we treat each other. We communicate, we work hard, and we build up our community. The way we treat each other is the foundation and the first thing that I worry about every day here at Rancho Buena Vista High School. I make sure that it is with respect and with kindness and professionalism. That is how we roll. And I appreciate each of you doing the same. Our parents have been incredible this year. Just know that while on some levels, these may not be things that are discussed openly at lots of high schools, because we work with big teenagers who sometimes can be rough around the edges or having bad days. But I want you to know, I expect every student, every staff member at our school to treat others the right way every single day. I think that's what makes the difference here. And I want you to know I'm committed to that, and so are our teachers. So thank you for that. We work hard each and every day. And the last thing is we believe in building up our community. I stand by each of these points. I've been getting the question a lot this year. How is it that I can help? And I dropped that down at the bottom. We have an incredible PTSA, and it's both in the chat and on this slide. And we're going to send this slides to you after we are done with this presentation. It's $10 to join the PTSA. You get great information. You have a chance to help students and teachers on a whole nother level. And quite frankly, we could use the support this year. So please join us in the PTSA. That is open to any student, any parent, any community member. With that, we're going to take a look at the three pillars of our school tonight. Those are academics, our arts, and our athletics. And it's appropriate that we start with our academics because this is really at the very center of everything we do here at Rancho Buena Vista High School. Again, I told you I brought some friends with me this evening, an all-star crew who's going to talk about a few of these points, but we'd like to start with the academics. First up, I'd like to introduce someone who, waiting for the slide to turn. I'd like to start with someone who helped set the tone here. We're going to talk about the etiquette and the expectations for all students online. And I believe that's our very own Mrs. Aguirre. Oh, wait. Ms. Correo, the first one's up. Ms. Correo, you are up.
It's all right. It's me, Miss Correo. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Rancho Buena Vista High School. And I did want to talk about Zoom etiquette. So one of the important things that we do here at the ranch is try to make sure that we have a safe and secure learning environment for all of our students on campus. And now that our campus has shifted to your homes, we ask that you continue to encourage your students to maintain a safe and secure learning environment via our Zoom classes each day. So we really want to encourage students to be on time, log in early, check their tech to make sure everything's working okay. We ask that they use respectful language, they dress appropriately, and be present in their classes and participate. We encourage them to turn on their cameras, make sure their microphones are muted, and that they're paying attention in class just like we would if they were here on campus. So we just want to continue to promote the ideas of responsibility and integrity and commitment to academics, and we do that through behaving appropriately on Zoom classes.
Just perfect. Thank you, Ms. Correa. Thank you, thank you. If you wanted to see this document that she was referencing, we just dropped it in the chat. As we talk about each of these, we'll go ahead and we will drop the details into the chat link. And again, I will email you this actual presentation, this entire slideshow afterwards, so you can find details of everything we're talking about. Again, thank you, Ms. Correa. Mr. Arias, can you walk us through this Canvas observer status, what it is and why it's important to our parents?
Hi, everyone. So I went ahead and put the link for the Canvas observer status in the chat. And one of the things that I really like about being an observer on Canvas as a parent, which is different from Google Classroom, is that you can see everything that your son or daughter sees. They see the front page, they see the modules, they see the directions. So you're able to get a bigger picture of what their online learning looks like. And you're also able to see the activities that are going on. So it's a little bit more robust than what we had previously had in Google Classroom.
Thank you very much, sir. And to talk about another really powerful resource we have for our parents, this time I think I got it right. Mrs. Aguirre.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mrs. Aguirre, one of the assistant principals. I'm going to talk to you about you who are so important to your children and to, excuse me, the success of our school. Vista Institute for Parents, VIP, is a resource page that was created by the district to support you and one place for you to go to get information on academics, on Canvas, on health and safety, and many other resources are on that page. I'd like you to pay specific attention to the Canvas support that you can get there and the information that you can receive regarding how Canvas is set up and how your children take a look at those little tiles and click on those tiles, and they're able to obtain their lessons and assignments and assessments that the teachers have been busy creating. And finally, as was stated earlier, you can be an observer and check assignments, what assessments, and last but not least, grades. So we hope you visit the VIP resources webpage.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It is my pleasure to now introduce a really important person on our campus. Mrs. Newman is not only a teacher, but she oversees all of our honors programs, and we have two of the very best in all of San Diego County. And here to tell you more about our IB and AP programs, Mrs. Newman.
Hi, everyone. Again, he just introduced me. I'm Melissa Newman, and we are fortunate to have really two strong college preparatory programs on campus, the Advanced Placement Program and the International Baccalaureate Program. If you'll permit me a minute just to brag a little bit about our International Baccalaureate candidates from last year. So the school shut down and IB kind of continued on with awarding diplomas and giving exams. And so we had 24 full diploma candidates last year who did amazing things from their virtual learning with huge amounts of support from the teachers. And of the 24 full IB diploma candidates, all 24, 100% earned their diploma, which is just phenomenal. In addition to that, we have other students who simply take 1 or 2 IB classes and test in those classes. And our overall IB testing pass rate was 93.8%. I like to call it 94. I'm hoping I can just get away with calling it 94.
You can round that one up, Mrs. Newman. You can definitely round that one up. For our parents who are listening in, there are a lot of different ways students can take honors classes. The IB is the premier program. And the process of becoming a full IB candidate is extremely, extremely challenging. And the fact that our IB program had 100% full diploma completion rate. It's actually unheard of. It's unheard of. So Mrs. Newman, and to all our teachers who run these programs for our honors, bravo, well done.
All right, so let's get now to some important information that upcoming for parents. One, if you are the parent of a freshman or sophomore and you're now really interested in how to be involved in the IB program, you will get plenty of information about that throughout this year. Whether it's in person or virtual, we'll make sure you get that information. PSAT registration is coming up October 5th through the 9th. AP and IB test registration is coming up. Just the registration, not the actual exams, but just the registration is September 3rd or September 30th through November 2nd. The patrons is kind of our RBB booster group, which supports academics. They help with everything from helping pay for tests to just kind of supporting the kids in various ways. So please consider also joining that organization. There's a lot of information on RBB's homepage, which there's a link to on this presentation, and the honors page. And then at the very bottom is my email address. You can email me and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have about AP, IB, honors, scheduling, anything such as that. So have a great evening and thank you very much.
Outstanding. Thank you for your continued incredible work with our honors programs. Next up, we're going to talk about another just amazing opportunity for students, the AVID program. Mrs. Glennon.
Good evening. I am so excited to talk about the AVID program because in my 32 years of teaching, this is my 32nd year, this program makes me the most proud. We see students in this program, most of whom are first-generation kids to seek a college path, and they show that they have the discipline and they meet the academic challenges, including the very rigorous coursework, to be the first in their families to receive college acceptance. But it's not just for first-generation students anymore. We've opened AVID to anybody who could use extra support and guidance in their pursuit to seek a college placement upon graduating from high school. So our goal is really to make those students college ready. We want them all to meet the A through G requirements for college admission in the California public school system. We help them pursue the most rigorous and appropriate curriculum for them. And by the way, many of them are full IB diploma students. Every year we've had a very large, strong showing in the IB program, which is just fantastic. We help them be academically and socially prepared for college. And some of that is having them learn to join and be involved in their own learning, join clubs, learn to advocate for themselves. We encourage them to be involved in their community because when we take responsibility for our own learning and our own communities, we find a better overall group of people. And finally, as I mentioned before, we help them advocate for themselves in school and also in their community at large. This is just a tremendous program. It's open to all students throughout high school. We have some classes offered 0 and 7th period. And I could talk about this forever, and so you see my email on the slide. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions you might have, but I'm very proud to be a part of this.
Thank you, Mrs. Glennon. And again, if you're interested in these programs, I'm going to send you these slides. Please take the time to look through it. I promise these programs will impact your kids in tremendously positive ways. Next up, we have Ms. Correa, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about special education and what that looks like and how that's working through a virtual world.
Hey everyone, it's me again. I just wanted to let you know I oversee the special education program here at Rancho Buena Vista High School, and I'm so extremely proud of the teachers and case managers and the education that we provide to our students who need additional support due to disability. Our students' case managers should be reaching out to you. They'll be contacting you regarding any of your classes, your IEPs. All of our IEPs right now are conducted via Zoom, and all of the services that they may need are also being provided virtually to the best of our ability. We are so excited to welcome your students back to school when it's time, and we can't wait to continue to work with them both virtually and in person. If you have any questions about how special ed works here, you're always welcome to contact our amazing department chair, Mr. Shane Graham. His email is listed there, and he's happy to answer any questions you may have. You can also reach out to me as well.
Thank you so much. We are just thrilled to have with us Miss Andrea Miller-Fay this evening. She's going to talk a little bit about our ELD, or English Language Development Program.
Hello. Our English language development students, our ELD students, are supported fully throughout their education here at RBB. We have 5 levels of support for students, ELD 1 through 4, and then a class called Academic Language and Literacy for kids who have been in the US for a little longer. Placement in these courses is determined by both their number of years in US schools and their proficiency level. And so wherever they are, we provide the support that they need to be successful in gaining their academic English. Courses support kids in developing proficiency in English language and literacy, in reading, writing, speaking, and listening. And they also prepare students for success on the LPAC, the test that students must take. If you have questions about our program, about your child's placement, please contact me. My email is up there, or Ms. Correo is the admin in charge of the ELD. And then additionally, please look for information about upcoming ELAC meetings. We are always looking for participants in our ELAC meetings and being part of that parent group. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We really do appreciate all the work you're doing. And I think that the last several people you've heard from are just a great portion of the way your teachers at RBB feel about all of our students. We are committed, we are here, we love them, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure each of them are successful. One of the key pieces to finding success in high school is having students who are connected to things they're passionate about. And one of the ways we do that here at the ranch is through our arts programs. Now, we have several different types of arts programs, but this evening I just wanted to quickly talk to you about the performing arts. There has been some concern from a lot of us about what this is going to look like in a virtual world. I am so proud of and pleased with our instructors. We have students who are doing amazing things, even though there's been some new ways of doing those things. So I want to talk to you briefly, or share with you briefly, about 2 of our programs, our theater program and the Rhythm of the Ranch. And again, I brought with me some experts. So first up, Mr. Perez, talk to us about the RBB theater program.
Hello, everyone. It's so good to be here. I'm very happy to let everyone know that together with Ms. Scott, theater is alive and well at Rancho Buena Vista High School. In fact, right now, we are in production for the RBV premiere of Edgar Lee Masters' Spoon River Anthology. We're having our actors remember lines. We are preparing to stage. We are preparing to do a live virtual stream of our show so everyone can enjoy all that comes along with live theater. You know, as one of the county's premier, really, theater departments, we knew that it was something that we wanted to keep alive and well here for many years to come. We have a children's musical planned for later this year, as well as our traditional spring musical, a big, huge event that we're looking to have dancers and costumes and everything, a gala dinner that goes along with it. And like usual, Rancho will place and win some awards for that show later. So we're keeping it alive. We're keeping the traditions going. Together with Ms. Scott, you can count that theater will be a thriving program and, again, the pride of Vista Unified School District.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. You had me at dinner. I'll be there. Thank you for all you're doing. And I truly mean that. This has taken extra effort on the part of all of our teachers, and the fact that you've been hustling and working so hard to put something together to get students engaged in what they love now. It means a lot to me and to the students. So thank you, sir.
You're
next
very welcome. The pleasure's mine.
Thank you, sir. To Mr. Wyrather with the Rbb Band and Pageantry.
Good evening, RBV families. Welcome to our band and color guard family. Would much rather be out there than where we're at now. I've been the proud band director at RBV for 21 years. We've marched in the world famous Rose Parade. We've toured Europe 4 times and even played a concert on the Great Wall of China, believe it or not. Our concert groups have played for the California State Music Conference twice and are always playing concerts for our community. We have an amazing group of parents that support the band and color guard. They're called the Ranch Hands, which is appropriate since our band's name is the Rhythm of the Ranch. Our program would not be a success without their support, I guarantee it. Our parents are amazing. The marching band, color guard, and drumline always bring home the trophies, but most importantly, we love sharing our music with our community. This year will be no different. We have started putting together the first ever RBV virtual marching band. So if you're wondering what that might look like, look forward to seeing it and hearing this production in early November and sharing it with everyone. We will continue to reach out to our community with virtual concerts and solo performances throughout the year. We continue to push our musicians and color guard students to be the best that they can be, of course. RBV students always reach for excellence and inspire me to keep pushing them to be their very best. Last thing I want to say is a fact, because my student goes to RBV, there's no better place in the world for your kids than RBV.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. And your commitment is inspiring, and we sure appreciate you. Thank you. Another way that a lot of our students are connected to the school is through athletics. And I do want to share with you that we have not forgotten about any of our performing arts, our extracurricular activities, our athletes. Parents, I want you to know that we are on it, and the moment we're able to safely open these events, we plan on doing so. There's a lot of work behind the scenes. Please know we're dedicated and committed. And we have with us one of our original Longhorns, Mr. Nellis, to talk to us about our athletics.
Hello, good evening. Just like everything else in the schools this year, the athletics have changed quite a bit. At this point, we are scheduled to start what CIF is referring to as Season 1 practices on December 12th. Teams in Season 1 are cross country, field hockey, football, girls volleyball, and boys and girls water polo. Season 2 will start with staggered starts beginning in mid-January, and there's a link to the master calendar here that will explain every sport's start and end date. The most important thing at this time is the second line on here, where all athletes must be cleared with completed athletic packet to start practice. The packet is available on the RBV website. We have some time right now. It's October 1st. We want to hit the ground running on December 12th. If in fact the CIF clears us and has us going, you want to have your athletes cleared athletically. So look at the packet. You have to have a physical, and it has to be dated within 1 calendar year to be eligible to play this year. And we're very hopeful that CIF will be able to stick to these schedules, and we're ready to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nellis. It's been a busy week for you, sir. Thank you very much for making the time to be here. So just as we talked about the different ways our students are connected to the school, it's been interesting starting the year without our students on a whole bunch of levels, but one of them is for our 9th grade students, they don't know what it means to be Longhorns. There are some traditions here at Rancho that are very special. For example, every Friday is a maroon Longhorn Friday. We all wear our RBV gear. And I just wanted to mention to all our parents in our community that we have a really neat online store for students and parents and siblings and even newborns in the family to get their new RBV gear. I will make sure we drop that in the chat, the link in the chat. But please check out our Sideline store. It's really, really nice. It is very friendly to what we have as far as health guidelines right now. Everything is delivered directly to your homes. It's a really good way to make sure your students are still connected to the ranch. So please check out the RBV Sideline Swag store. I don't know if swag's actually the official title, but I think we should consider putting that in there. We'll get back to that one later. The last thing we want to talk to you about this evening is health and safety. Obviously, this is a critical part of what we're doing to make sure our staff and our students, when it is safe to return, can do so, and that you can have the confidence in all that we're doing. And if you would check the chat, Mr. Arias, if you could drop that chat to the parents, that link would be great. Mr. Patterson, you dressed up for the occasion. Why don't you walk us through our health and safety?
Thank you, Mr. Clevenger. Hello, everybody. I'm Damon Patterson. I'm new to RBV this year as an administrator. Really excited to be here. I started my education career here, so thankful to be back and working with our staff and students. Our number one priority here is health and safety of everybody, our students, our staff, any parents that would be on campus as well. We've had parent centers set up outside and some things going on over the summer and leading up to the school year. So we are really preparing to have your students back on campus. And Mr. Clevenger mentioned it, it's been mentioned as kind of a theme throughout the presentation, that at RBV we work very hard and we try to communicate as well as possible. So we are going to be communicating with this in particular as we approach October 20th, when our classic students are due back to come onto campus. So I wanted to communicate right now to everyone that our staff has been working very hard preparing the campus. We are closely following the guidelines from the state, county, and local health guidelines as well to ensure that we're doing what we can to create a safe environment here at RBV. So that would include promoting healthy hygiene practices. Our custodial crew is amazing. This is my shout out to them right now. They are working hard. They have greatly intensified their cleaning, disinfection. They're creating, ensuring that classrooms are ventilated properly. And it's been a great team effort. It is ongoing. It's something that we meet about on a daily basis. So I want you guys to know we are working very hard on that. And Mr. Clevenger will be communicating to families as we move forward. So we appreciate his communication. Me as a parent would appreciate that communication. So if you do need anything or have any questions, you can always go to the district website. You can go to the RBV website, or better yet, you can give us a call down here at RBV and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Patterson. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds and you're back up. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
So can we go back to Brady Bunch mode real quick, Mr. Arias? After we dismiss here, we're going to give you steps on how to get through each of your classes, how to meet your teachers, how to take care of this in a virtual manner. I just once again wanted to thank each and every one of you. Again, I'm so proud of our community. I am so proud of all that our teachers and our staff are doing. I'm so proud of our students. Thank you for being so committed and willing to work hard. Thank you for taking care of each other. Thank you for taking care of me. It does mean a lot. One more time, the most frequent question I've gotten the last 2 weeks is, how can I help? Please join the PTSA. That is straight out the best way to do it. Our Parent Teacher Student Association, they take care of our students. They take care of our staff. That would be the very best way to do it. Special shout out again to all those who stuck with us for this entire half hour. Thank you to those who were early and got the pregame show. You got the full meal deal. We're so grateful you're here again. Thank you for all you do. And we're going to walk you out with just one last step, and that is how to see all of your classroom teachers. And right after that, feel free to hop off. I will send you slides. We are recording this, so I'll make this available as well. And from all of us here to all of you, one last time, hook 'em. Mr. Patterson, why don't you take us home?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Clevenger. Appreciate your leadership. Everybody, instead of the typical back to school night where we do the principal's message and then we all go to first period classes when we're physically here, we have it set up so at your convenience you can access Google document with links to teacher presentations for each of the courses that they teach. So it's a great way to get to see your teacher, get to hear the teacher. I know some of you at home with your students have already done that, but they are going to provide some more information on themselves, the course that they teach, and a description of that, their student expectations, how to connect to parents, and then contact information if you do need to reach out to them. So this can be found at the RBV website on the home page. It is basically the top button right under the heading there. You'll be able to click on, and I would suggest using your student's class schedule as your guide, and you can go through there and pick and choose which order you'd like to take in those presentations, and then a follow-up with the contact information to the teacher if you have any questions for that. So the teachers worked very hard getting these videos ready. We're kind of in a new world here on all of this. So please do check out those presentations and contact your teacher or our office if you have any further questions.
Fantastic. Thank you, sir. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you to all the teachers for getting all of your videos up. We are so, so grateful for you. I will send out this slide deck to each of your emails. Please go through it. All the links will be active. Have a great night. Happy back to school night, and look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good night.